gonna have to fix my thermometer, my outside one. But we gotta take the face off Blake's deer there and to hide off these coyotes, and then I'll freeze them up. These ones are thawed out enough last night that I can skin today, and then we'll carry on from there. But I'm gonna warm things up in here. It's a little chilly, and put on some YouTube and catch up on you guys. So I pulled the hide off that other one. I'm just looking at this coyote here. It's pretty nice. But we're just gonna check out the kill spring. It's got some tension on it. It's compressed there pretty good. So we'll cut it off and see what kind of a kink we got there. So you can see how it kinks the cable there. And this part here would have been around the coyote's neck with a spring in there. So I'll take this off and we'll see how it compares to the other ones that have kinks in there. So this is where the lock was. So it looks like it might have tightened up a few times and then kinked there. This is where the lock would have slid down onto there, but anyways, it kinked pretty good and we got a good catch on a coyote. 6:30 in the morning, been up since, 4:30, just doing stuff in the house and on the computer a little bit. Temperature, I gotta fix that still, but she's minus 12 outside with the wind blowing. And I'm gonna take the thermometer and put that over by the door so I remember to grab that there. Shop temp 15. Got some bins full of bait, so cut that up and get that out today. Cardboard to go on the floor here, and we'll get all this set up. Kind of was holding out for hunting season stuff. Still have all my tags, so maybe as we're touring around today, we'll get a decent catch and maybe harvest ourselves an elk or mule deer or whitetail, buck or doe. But anyways, I better get going here. Legal light is about a little bit after 8 here, and I want to get things lined up and maybe head to one of my further baits there and sit for the morning, check that out, then start doing my travels there. All right, we'll catch you in a bit here. Bringing my little sawzall here. Be able to cut some of this up if it still froze rock hard. Plus, have a couple pegs there that should be frozen solid, so I'll open up with that. My Diablo blade wore out, so I'm gonna try this Milwaukee one here. See how that goes. A little bit of bait. Got a little visitor here this morning, Mr. Weasel, the one on the left, and Mrs. Squirrel, the one on the right. Squirrely's always checking things out, but the Weasel here, he likes my back of my truck. He was just visiting me. Now he's shy. Plus he's pretty fast. This is him just like 10 minutes ago. Ripping all over. I left my truck door open, so I hope he's not in there, because that'll be quite the surprise as we're driving. But just checking out the truck. I'll keep loading up and we'll get out of here. Okay, it's 10 after 7 and just driving around. It's super windy. Things are drifted a bit, but we didn't have much snow, so that's good. With the wind chill, she's minus 23 Celsius. So should have things moving, or they're held up right now, and then once the weather breaks here in the next day or two, and things will get busy again. I already got a couple looks there because I have deer legs and whatnot sticking out the back of the truck. And yeah, good times. But what I'm gonna do here is just take a bit of a break and just do a truck inventory about 10-15 minutes from the house. And I'm gonna set my springs on my lights out snares, so I don't have to do that out in the field. And I did bring my setter this time. I'm gonna leave a set in here just in case. I didn't grab that bag last time we went hunting. Blake and I emptied out the truck because it's just a regular cab and we're tight for space. But maybe we'll have some deer moving, but with this wind I think they're going to be held in the strips and stuff like that. So maybe when we're going into our spots we'll bust something out. Never know, it's that time of year. I've seen lots of great deer get shot and photos posted online, and seen that nice one here at work the other day. A couple of nice ones at work. One just gave me a chance there to take a photo. The other guys were on a doe's trail and they were gone right away. But we're going to keep you posted as we carry on here. We got the big gun and we got the Coyote gun. Right on. Okay, so today I have my headlamp, so it's going to be a little bit easier. And then have the phone. So it's nice and bright. Anyways, we're at our first bait and checked all the other snares. This one had the catch in it. Nice younger coyote. This is the third coyote out of this spot. I call this the D bait. And we'll pop it out. What's happening here is the coyotes come along and duck underneath this log. Or actually, they used to duck underneath the log. Now they just skim along this edge, tight to this tree, and then carry on. So you seen when I had that snare right there when I first set it up. I know it's been about a week and a half since I have this set up here. So there we go. I'll remake it, carry on to the next spot, and share that with you if we're successful. I'm just starting to get daylight here. We had roadkill deer put in here, and this pig looks like it's getting eaten up. Coyote tracks in here. So on the way in I passed a couple snares, nothing. But it looks like there's quite a bit of sign in here. Looks like they drugged the deer carcass over there. So we'll go around. Maybe we got something in our other snares here. Gonna have to do a bait run here soon. Got some in the truck, but always could use more pigs to help out with the cause. All right. Just checking out tracks here. So got a decent amount of sign at this end of the bait. This is like 200 yards away from the bait itself and the trail that they started using. So I hung a snare there and it looks like we made a catch. We'll undo it and carry on. So this is the first catch of this bait, and I like to have at least one catch at each bait. Makes it a little bit more worthwhile. This one I don't think I'll reset it just because it was just one coyote going in here when I set it, and got some other trails over there that could use some attention. But one here. Well, a couple snares down, and it looks like we got ourselves a catch here. So nice coyote. Had other ones come and check them out. And another trail over here that could probably use a snare in it, but we'll wait till next time I come through. On a bit of a crunch today. Maybe on another day I'll come sit over here and see if I can call something out, but looks like it's not a bad one. Nice clean back, but yeah, you can see heavy trail, another coyote back and forth there. Sometimes it's almost worth setting two snares. I've done that before, and you come in, you have doubles. I have lots of rams. I might as well start doing that at some locations, but other locations it's not needed. But all these other tracks here are fresh from the snow, and this guy has snow on him, so we know It's the past couple days, but it's time to carry on. Catch you at the next set. Okay, we're at the G1 bait there. I just drug that barrel in, and not too much for coyote sign. Birds have been here again. Finished cleaning off that one coyote. And I can see my one snare there, still up. Actually a coyote track here. We'll see if our bait over here, or sorry, our snare over here got touched. Turn you on in a second. So this is where the one coyote got ate. My snare's up there. I can see the loop right in the middle of that opening there. Nothing there. And just one lonesome coyote track here. I'll go check my snare over there and see if we can figure something out for this guy here. But we'll see at the next set here. So just finished checking the other snares, nothing there. Just that one coyote kind of circling around, checking things out, so it's pretty random. We'll give it a little bit there and then see what happens here. Maybe come out Monday, close the gaps there and see what's going on. I'll leave that pail there because the birds hit that pretty hard, so it should help it last a little longer and coyotes can't get in there as readily. But that's okay. Didn't catch nothing here, but looks good. We'll get some things happening. Farmers did change the field a little bit, so there's not as much pasture where they used to like to mouse and stuff, but we will figure it out. All right, catch you the next set. Over at Glenn's there, I had to skip a couple baits just because there's hunters along the edge of the fields there. So, but something's cleaned up my pig here. Hopefully we got a catch. This is where we had one kind of pecked a little bit. We had a catch over here. I didn't reset that. But we'll go in here and we'll update you. Okay, I picked this spot here. It's kind of a hidden little field. Drove along this edge here. This has been logged out years ago. And the reason why I picked this spot is because it's nice and thick. And it's kind of along a corner. And on the other side here, if the coyotes come off, follow the track in, and then kick off, I can pick up their trails and put some snares there without having to tromp through the bush. And same thing goes here. I can follow up here. There's another nice spot way down there, but that's about, I don't know, a little less than half a mile down. And I just didn't want to have to drive into the field. I want a nice quick check spot. So I dumped guts and trimmings and a hide here. Big ball of meat. And you can see it's nice and thick, so the animals should make their trails. And then I can still sneak in here pretty quick. It's about a quarter of a mile off the highway here. I can still sneak in here and make some calls if I want. And this is bigger bush that way for a little bit. And then the wind is coming from my back here across a road, but once it crosses that road, it's big bush. And then there's cattle and stuff like that a mile and a half away. So should pick up the odor and carry it over that way. And the coyotes that are hanging around there should come this way. I'll bring a stink pail as well. And that'll really carry a long ways and bring in the coyotes and wolves. I'm kind of excited. So we'll see how this shakes out. I'll come back in a couple days and just see if anything's hit it. All right, we're gonna go check out the other spot here. So I'm here at the other spot. I was gonna set this up on Sunday, but this is what I'm kind of looking for. It's a bit of a cove. and thinking the animals, wolves, coyotes, it's a creek in here, like a draw. So I think they'll come through here and make some trails. Got my bait kind of started down here at the bottom. I hope it's not going to be an issue with me getting in and out with the snow, but we'll give it a shot there. We got the plow. Nice and tight on the sides, and inside it gets a little bit dirty, which is fine because it will let me pick and choose some spots. But nice and tight in here. Some willows. We're coming up to the spot where I dumped the carcasses here. So here's the bait, small little bait, just get it started, get a feel for it. But I should have some good snaring in here. And I'll let the coyotes make the trails, and I'll make a big loop on the inside and hang my rams or lights on snares. But that's what it looks like so far. Just more of the same here. It goes out for quite a ways like this. Should be good. Big draw, big bush on the other side. Nobody's trapped out here. I know there's wolves in the area, so just gotta bait them and gotta wait them out. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so we just got to another bait here. Hunters left for the morning, so I thought I'd come in and check it out. Nothing here. We had 2 coyotes here last time we were here. There's one set of fresh tracks, but they don't go in very far. They just stay out here. Go in, look at the pig carcass, and then they leave. So I threw a bit more bait inside there. Looks promising, good spot. I always hear coyotes here at night and stuff like that. So we'll keep hitting them, maybe bait a bit harder. Just need to get my other baits going. And then once they're going, then I can kind of know what I have for bait and how to manage it. But nice area for sure. All right, we're gonna carry on. We're still at it. We got coyote tracks in here. Don't know if I caught anything yet. Brought the Sawzall to cut this pig open a little bit. And I got a little bit of extra bait just to freshen things up. And this spot here, I'm not gonna really touch anymore. I got the 3 snares here. And then further this way, like we talked about, we're gonna go and put another bait, and then set some snares there, just because they know where the trails are here. So, but we'll check this out. 3 coyotes today. Caught a bunch there the other day, so I wasn't expecting all that much today. And then some hunters in a couple spots. But I'll go check those. I just went home for lunch, loaded the truck up with more bait, and we are now rolling again. And I'm gonna call some landowners tonight, see if I can get some more permission. So I got a snare there, hasn't been touched. Coyote started walking there, and then he kicked off. He's probably seen all this before. But I'll walk through it, and that way, when a newbie comes, says, hey, I can go through there, no problem. Get my hood up. I'm gonna get some snow down my back. And nothing in the other snare. It's just up there. Just one more over there, and that's 2 more over there actually, because one got knocked down and the other one had a coyote catch the day before. So we're gonna load up and head over to the other spot. I'll show you that here in a minute. Just gotta pick a spot, but there's lots of good spots here. This one here I've been using for like 5 years. So one coyote kind of knows what's going on. And there we go. So both snares are untouched there. So like I said, I'll hack that peg open and then carry on to the other spot and freshen or start that, and I'll show you that once we get it started here. So this is one of our spots we've trapped for quite a few years, and just threw a little bit of bait, threw a little bit through the past couple weeks here. Not much though. We got a decent amount of coyote tracks. And if you can see it, there's a ribbon down there where I've had snares before. But the wind was hard on it this year. A bunch of fallen trees. Last year, the farmer put a cow over on that side, and that was nice. Hopefully he doesn't have to do that again this year, but we'll keep our eyes open. But I'm not going to hang snares. I'll come back. Today's Saturday. Like we've talked about, I'll come back Monday morning, Monday afternoon, and set up some snares. And it's supposed to snow a little bit more here, so I should get some good idea where the trails are. I pretty much know use the same trees over and over, but it never hurts. I better get out of here and go sit in a field somewhere. It's got to be getting close to 3 o'clock. The last couple hours of deer hunting in, and go from there. Okay, we'll see you later. November 21st, just about noon. Had a lazy morning there, busy replying to work emails and etc. there. But we got a bit of snow last night. I'm gonna go dump off some coyote carcasses, check a couple spots, and then come back and get ready to grab some bait and shovel the driveway. It's the remnants of the first check, and some of the coyotes that I bought. The rest are still froze. I got a couple 3-hole ones right in there underneath the mess there. But we're gonna go dispose of this and then carry on with our day. Don't know if you'll see that, but there's a coyote running across the field. And another one busted out just up here. And then on the other side, I chased one down, maybe 2 over a ridge. But you know what? I didn't bring my small gun, just my big gun. Here it is. And no sense of trying to shoot them with a 300. I'll be able to snare them here. Just checking out their spots. Looks like there's some decent trails here, but there you go, 4 coyotes and no small gun. Typical. What a disaster. Well, I'm gonna start working on cleaning this up, getting it ready, clean the tables, find places to put stuff. It's gonna be a busy day.